please, please, please. When I give my reviews and my 2 cents on these reality shows, please do not think it's me hating or whatever. I'm just giving my 2 cents like everybody else do. Hey y'all, welcome back to Sincerely Jay. Okay, so I'm not even gonna say welcome back because I feel like this is the very first official episode. Like, this is for real my official episode. So, those who did subscribe and follow and have kept up with me, um, I tried this about a year or two ago, and it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. A lot has taken place within a year or two. So with that being said, I didn't want to make an announcement to be like, okay, yeah, Sincerely Jay is back. No, I just popped up. I just popped up. So that's what we doing. I ain't making no announcements. I'm just popping up in 2025. Okay? So when I knock on the door, you open it. But so as I said, this is the first episode, the official first episode of Sincerely Jay, and I am your host, Jay, none other than Miss Jay. Okay, so let me tell you why Sincerely Jay exists. So I work, I take care of my family, I do a lot of stuff, and I feel like those are things that I have to do, and those are must. Like, I wanted to do something outside of the necessities. So what I did was create my own space so I can laugh, so I can talk about my hot topics and gossip, and talk about reality TV, and talk about fashion. So this is for me. Okay, so I just told you guys why this exists. So basically, you can get prepared for a whole lot of reality TV shows. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of Housewives. Not all of them now, because I just don't have a lot of time to just watch TV. But I am going to branch out a little bit more. As far as like Housewives, what I have been watching is Potomac, and we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that today, especially this last episode. We're going to get into that. I've been watching Potomac. I'm waiting on Housewives of Atlanta. It's coming back out. So every week we're going to talk about that as well. Married to Medicine is another show I love. Absolutely. We're going to talk about that tonight as well. And what else? Just whatever come up. I'm also watching Wags to Riches. I'm not finished with it, so on the next video I'm going to be talking about that. But we talked about what Sincerely Jay is, why it exists. We talked about a little bit about of who I am. I'm Jay. I'm a Southern woman. I love fashion. I love reality shows. So this whole thing is just gonna be about, like, it's gonna be sporadic, but it's going to be Sincerely Jay, who I am. So enough about all that extra stuff. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what I like to talk about. So I got my little cue card here, y'all. So if I'm looking down, baby, it's just to make sure that I do not lose my train of thought and I stay on schedule, okay? Because, baby, what I will do, I will talk. I love to talk. All right. So I don't know if y'all be watching Married to Medicine. This is the 10th episode of this season. So I want to talk about it. I really do. Because married to Medicine is just not, I don't know what's going on. Let me start with, no, I ain't gonna start Miss Quad, but I am gonna tell you how I feel about Miss Quad. And please, 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 when I give my reviews and my 2 cents on these reality shows, please do not think it's me hating or whatever. I'm just giving my 2 cents like everybody else do. So I'm going to start with Heavenly. Let me sit up for this right here. Let me sit up, honey. Let me sit up. Heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. Honey, Girl, what are you doing? Why are you always speaking on somebody's marriage? Girl, like, oh my goodness. Y'all, Heavenly has gotten away with too much, and y'all let Heavenly get away with too much. Now, don't get me wrong. What I will say about Miss Heavenly, she can put on a good show. She is 100% reality TV. I really feel like this show would be very boring without Heavenly, and I think she knows it too. But girl, you be going to the trenches. You you are the person that what they be saying, when you go low, I go to hell. That's you. Yeah, for sure. That's Heavenly. Heavenly tongue is lethal. Like, it is ridiculous. And I just be looking like sometimes like, oh, y'all gonna let her get away with it? Like, oh my God. And then Jackie, it's like Jackie is Heavenly's, she is like her. I don't know. Jackie had to keep Miss Heavenly in line so much, and I be like, I know Jackie's sick of her. I know she is so sick of her mess, because oh my God, girl. But me personally, she wouldn't have went to no damn White House with me, because if she can't act right in Atlanta, you know she ain't finna act right in Washington D.C. But they ain't show the part or whatever, so I guess she did all right. I guess she did okay. Yeah, so that's Heavenly. Okay, so now we are about to talk about Miss Quad. I'm Married to Medicine. Quad, girl. Girl. I ain't never seen you act like that on Married to Medicine. I was like, she really had to get something off her chest. She been holding this in for a while. Just like Dr. Mimi was saying, like, you just gotta let her, get it all out. Because I could tell she had been holding it in for a while. But I didn't like it at all. I did not like it. It gave try too hard. It gave, oh my God, it gave you trying to make your ex-man too mad. Girl, if you that happy, you don't have to do all of that. And not saying that you ain't happy. I'm not saying it. So let's clear that up right now. I'm not saying you ain't happy, because I don't know what go on in your relationship. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to try to go somewhere to make somebody that uncomfortable to prove that I'm happy. Like, it gave try too hard, and it gave, okay, I just got a man and I brought a man here to make you mad. So we ain't gonna do that. We not gonna do that. And we ain't gonna blame it on the alcohol either. We ain't gonna blame it on it, because I felt like that was something you been wanting to do. You just wanted everybody to be in the one setting at one time so you can do it, because you needed that audience and you needed that time to do it. So that was kind of like, no, that was a no for me. What else? Oh, and you mentioned, girl, 15 times a week. 15 times a week, Quad. Slow down. Slow down. That's all I can tell you. I can't speak on your sex life. I won't speak on your sex life. But oh my goodness, girl. Yeah, just slow down. But what I will say, you were wrong for speaking on, though, your ex-husband and his new wife. You wrong for speaking on their sex life. I was like, girl, and then you was like, they gonna have a baby, and then you gonna do the baby shower. That's tacky. That was real tacky, Quad. That was tacky. But that's just my opinion. That's just me. Okay. One thing about Toya gonna call it out. Toya is one of my favorites, hands down. I love Toya down, baby, on Married to Medicine. I love Toya because Toya is real and she's raw. And you need that, like, especially if you friends and stuff. Like, you don't have time to be lollygagging and playing around and just acting like nothing happened between the friendship or whatever. We're not gonna do that. We gonna get straight to the point, and we're gonna work on it, or we ain't gonna work on it and it's gonna be a clean slate, or it's not. But I love Toya because she's gonna call out bull stuff. She's gonna call out BS. And Toya know Quad to a T. She know Quad really well. But that's just my little spiel on Married to Medicine. Oh, and let me tell y'all who was my favorite look of this past episode. Miss Phaedra. That outfit that she had when her little date that she came in, I was like, yeah, Phaedra knows she the it girl. She knows it. Phaedra ain't really got to do a whole lot on this show. She really don't, because she an it girl. She has that it factor, and she just got it like that. Okay, so let us talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, so with Potomac, this season to me has been kind of boring. And I don't know if it's because Candace Candace is gone or what, but this show has been kind of boring. Yeah, so Robin left, Candace left, but they have Kay. She's such a beautiful girl to me. She is so pretty. They have Mia. Mia has been on here for a few seasons now, but Mia got a lot going on. She has a lot going on with this show, and I'm just like, ooh, Mia. Um, Jaye is a mean girl, and she has always been a mean girl, and it just gives like bitter, like. Oh, and let me speak on this before I forget. Some of my favorite people on Potomac is Karen. I love Karen down. Love her down. Love her down. Wendy, love her down. Love them down. But Karen, Giselle is not your friend. I don't feel like she's your friend. Every moment that Giselle has to basically be like, oh, ha 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 ha, let's laugh at what Karen's situation is. She does that, and every moment that she has to kind of like put Karen out there in the open to show her as a bad friend, she's gonna do it. So I don't even know why Karen be instead of just going back to her. Like, I don't even know why, girl. I still wouldn't be able to get over the free Karen and free Ray from the tax stuff. You better than me, cause baby, you talk about my man, that's it. That's it, that's all. On national TV, that's it, that's all. But yeah, Giselle, stop being so mean. You are so gorgeous. Like, you are beautiful. You are so beautiful. And you do not have to be that mean. Just calm down and stay pretty. Okay? Baby, I gotta speak on Miss Wendy. Because Miss Wendy, you are a server. You are going to serve every episode, every chance you get, girl. Like, you give it to them like, bow, 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 and another one, and another one. And I love it. I love it. Girl, I saw that outfit last night. I was like, oh, this one right here? I said, yeah, I gotta step my game up. I gotta look like Wendy, honey. But Wendy, girl, I just had to say, like, oh my God, you serves. And you put on, like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I did see the reunion looks that's coming up for next week. So again, I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac next week. So I'll just wait till next week to give my opinion on who had the best look, because you know I'm going to give it. I'll also kind of tell you who's my least favorite as well. Let me just look at my little notes, make sure I ain't missing nothing. Okay, so Mia, stop playing the victim, because I don't know you and Karen's friendship. Like, all I'm getting is reality TV, for real, for real. But on TV, it makes it seem like you be playing the victim. But that's just me on the outside looking in, my girl. I don't know what be going on with you and Karen outside of what is produced and edited or not edited on TV. That's the only part I get. And Ashley, I think it's time for you to cut out that being messy stuff. I think you should have learned your lesson from what happened with Kate and Deborah. And I think you should just chill out on that messy stuff. Because every time you hear something, you feel like you gotta run to Giselle, because you know she's she gonna start it. And basically, you back her up to start it. So I feel like you need to stop. Like it's time for you to stop. You should have learned your lesson with that party, like the G&G party. What happened with Deborah and Ashley? I mean, not Ashley, Lord. Deborah and Candace. So chill out, like chill, just stop. It's time out for all of it. Like you already just kind of like hanging on a thread with a storyline. So my girl, just chill. And I get it, like you want to continue to be on the show, but chill. Speaking of who wants to continue to be on this show, Miss Stacy. Girl, you have changed overnight. Like I feel like you trying too hard to be on this show. Like, and I'm not even gonna say like you are not capable of being on the show, but don't let people ruin you. Don't let people ruin your character, especially if you know that's not who you are. Don't try your hardest to fit in that much, because it's showing. You're trying to be on the show. It's giving, I want to stay here, so I have to be a little bit messy kind of thing. Okay? So, I think you're a beautiful spirit. I really do. I just don't want you to feel like you gotta change yourself to be amongst a group of women. But that's just my opinion. That's just what I see on television. I don't know you. I don't know the friendship group as a whole. Like, I don't know it. Like, I really don't. I just know what I'm seeing on TV. And I'm just giving my opinion and my 2 cents. And with that being said, let me speak on Wendy, because as I said, I love Wendy down. But Wendy, I didn't like the fact that you did not take that time out to have that conversation with your friend. Like, it's like immediately when they said, okay, yeah, this is what blah, 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 or Karen said about you. I felt like you could have been like, okay, well, I'm not gonna, say much about it, but I'm gonna have that conversation with my friend. That's the only thing I didn't like, because it kind of felt like you were like, okay, well, since I'm so self-absorbed, and I get what you mean, like I get it, because you did say you knew that this is something that she had already said, but I also feel like if you already know it, then you don't have to really just show that you're angry in this moment, especially when you had been heard about it. So that's just me, but I love you, girl. Love you down, love your outfits. I actually love all women on this show, but some of y'all just be having y'all little kinks and stuff. So that's that. And Karen, you have been one of my favorites of Potomac since, I don't even know, season 1 just about. But Karen, it saddens me to see the people that you call your friend doing that to you. So I don't know the situation. I don't know the outcome of the court and stuff like that, but I wish you the best, and I wish you nothing but luck. So with that being said, y'all, this wraps up the 2 reality shows that that I said I was going to be reviewing, the 2 episodes. So make sure you guys are staying in touch with Housewives of Potomac, because I'm going to talk about it next week. And I'm also going to be talking about Housewives of Atlanta whenever it come out. I think it come out March 6th. I know it come out in March. I think it's the 6th. I want to say it's the first week of March. But make sure you are on it, because I can't wait to see what's this new cast going to be like, because it's so different. It is so different. I'm used to seeing Nene Leakes on there, and Candy Burris, and Phaedra, but Phaedra is back. Portia is back as well. Used to seeing Cynthia Bailey, but Cynthia is coming back, but she is a friend at this time, which is crazy because she is one of the OG. And Sheree ain't even on there. I didn't see her on there, or maybe I just didn't maybe I missed it on some of like the trailers or something like that, but I didn't see Sheree. I'm thinking of the pictures. I saw Drew Sidora, Portia Williams, Phaedra, who else? And I think that's it because I don't really know the other women. I don't know them for real, but I'm hoping that this is going to be a good season. I think it will. I'm excited to see them, and I'm excited to get to know the new housewives that's coming in. So yeah, so when that comes out, make sure y'all are watching that because I'm going to be giving my 2 cents on that as well. And there is something that I plan on doing on every episode just to kind of let you take this away from this episode. So, oh, before I forget, I'm also going to finish Wags, and we're going to talk about that next week. So, what's next? Housewives of Potomac. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be discussing Married to Medicine next week. We're also going to be talking about Wags to Riches when I finish that. And whatever hot topic is going on, because you know it's been a lot of crazy stuff taking place. So, I'll be sure to kind of like give my 2 cents on certain stuff. And if you guys have like any suggestions or anything like that, please feel free to drop them. Just drop them in the comments, and I'll be happy to read them and try to give my 2 cents. And what I want to leave you guys with today is the power of good friends. So I think this whole episode I've been talking about like how, you know, caring friends and stuff like that, and talking about being friends with people on Married to Medicine and stuff like that. But for the people that's outside of Housewives and Married to Medicine, I think it is so important to have friends to support you and rally around you, because it's needed. It really is. And for us, because for a long time I've always felt like, oh, okay, I don't have to have friends. Like I have sisters, I have cousins, I have someone that I grew up very close to me, so I don't have to have friends. But I think as I am getting older and going to therapy, because I have started therapy, yes, that's another thing. Black people go to therapy. We have a lot of trauma, so go talk to somebody. Go talk to a therapist. But I think as I am getting older and understanding that in order to, you know, have that support, first you have to support. And it's okay to be a good friend to someone and accept love and accept, you know, advice from someone else, because you don't know everything. And the power of having those people that uplift you and support you, it is just magnificent. Like, it's magnificent. It helps you grow, and it helps you to understand, like, oh my God, like, I'm so grateful to have these certain people in my life, because some people don't have this. So when you find that good friend, it is very important that you hold on to them. And that starts with you understanding what your friend needs and how can you yourself show up as that friend that you want them to be. So yeah, so if you ain't got no good friend, remove them. If they're not treating you right, remove them. Like, you don't have time in your life to be constantly dealing with people that ain't giving you what you want. You don't have that kind of time. So make your friends stand on what they do and hold them accountable so they can be a good friend to you. You deserve good friends. You deserve good people in your life, and you deserve people that support you. So I hope y'all enjoyed this first episode. Please like, subscribe, go listen, go share it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Sincerely Jaye, and make sure you just drop your comments and your suggestions or whatever else. So thank y'all so much, and I'll see you guys next week.